My name is Tinashe, and I'm here to tell you how to get your business to the top of Google in less than 2 weeks for less than $1,000. I know, sounds crazy, sounds wild, maybe even sounds unbelievable, but I promise you it'll be worth it. Hang on, give me a second and I'll explain everything. So, real quick, if you run a local business, the best way to get clients, and I know this is quite obvious, but probably the best way to get clients is by reaching them when they're actually looking for you. You know, when they're looking up something on Google, when they're searching for your service, whatever solution you offer, or whatever problem you solve, probably the best way is to be there when they're actually looking for you, right? Makes logical sense. But, there's always a but, right? Right now, what tends to happen is that most companies try to game the algorithm. They're trying to figure out how does Google rank things and all and of that. And the problem with that is figuring out how the algorithm works and how you can rise in the algorithm and all of that. It's just like trying to climb Mount Kilimanjaro with no climbing gear, baby oil all over the place, absolutely blindfolded, in the dark, can't see anything, can't hear, can't smell, have COVID, everything in between. Moral of the story, it's going to be pretty hard. Now, you can pay companies to do it for you. I mean, that's going to take you anywhere from 3 to 6 months, give or take. And on top of that, it's going to cost you something like $1,000 to $5,000 somewhere. And then you have to sort of hope that the algorithm doesn't change in the meantime, because that sort of resets the timer. So when you're like 3 months in and the algorithm changes, timers resets, the costs keep coming in, bills keep coming in, that's not going to stop. It's going to be tough. Now, you can do all of that, but in reality, the easiest thing to do is probably just two things. And if you run a local business, I guarantee you, your competition is not doing this. So step number one, you run Google ads. And this is so that you can reach the people in your exact location that are looking for your exact search terms. It makes your job so much easier. That's step number one. Number two, you lead them to a landing page that is already optimized for whatever they're looking for and whatever your location is. This will help you bring down the costs of the overall Google ad itself. And this was obviously because it's super relevant for what the people are looking for, and Google likes this, so they'll effectively charge us less. So what we're doing here is we're basically shortcutting that whole 3 to 6 month process that we talked about earlier. You know, the whole gaming thing, the gaming the algorithm. Yeah, we don't need to do that. We can literally just pay Google to be on top. That's all. Like this, you're there. Now, you can do all of this yourself. That's fine. It'll work. You can run your own Google campaigns. You can set up the pixels. You can optimize it. You can learn how all of this stuff works. And then you can all go ahead and create the landing page, and then you can optimize for that, do the SEO for that, and then learn how all of that stuff works. I'm not saying you can't do it, but let's just say the very thought alone is pissing you off, and you have to still figure out the technicalities. You have to figure out what is even a landing page. We can do all of that for you. We can set up your Google campaign to reach the right people in the right location, at the right time, in the right place, with the right history, and all of that good stuff. The damages is just a small one-time payment of $750. Now, let me be frank with you. We'll set it up. Everything will work. You keep that running, and it's absolutely fine. Once we set it up, you'll reach the top of Google. We'll show you you've reached the top of Google, because it won't be a mystery, trust me. And yeah, you'll be able to see yourself once we get there. So if you like the idea and this sounds like something that will be of interest to you, I'll link my website somewhere in this video and you can get in touch. I'll be in touch after about 48 hours or so, and we'll see if we're a good fit. If not, unlucky. If we are, that's fantastic. We'll talk soon.